Good evening, my name is Imam Ben Salam from Red Productions, and today I will be talking about how we were able to integrate technology into our final film project. So first and foremost, we of course use cameras to film our project. Luckily, one of my group members had her own professional camera, a Canon camera, and we were able to use that camera to get high quality shots. We shot a lot of close-ups, which I think are using this professional camera helps because it made it more detailed and we were able to add certain lighting, which we wouldn't have been able to do with our normal phone cameras. But we also used phone cameras. Not we did not have any clips in our final project with our phone cameras, but we did use our phone to film practice clips and shots on practice shots for certain cuts when we had assignments in class. So along with the cameras, we used WordPress. Now, WordPress was the software where we created our own website to be able to publish our blogs and our final film project, as well as our CCR creative critical reflections. Now, the software was fairly easy to use. I think I've used it before to create my own website for another school project, but the only weakness I guess this software had was that sometimes it didn't work in school. So I couldn't upload my blog as I was in class, and I had to remember to do it at home, which I might have forgotten, but I added later. It was, I think it was a great way to have our professor look at our work without having to turn a lot of stuff in. We just have to send them a link, and it was easy for our professor to check our blogs and view our film and our final production. One of the biggest aspects I think of our film was our mics. I've never used a mic before this project, and our mics I think played a very important role. I'd had a monologue essentially of a script that I had to talk about. I was a news anchor, and the mic really helped to obviously catch my voice and allow us to use a voiceover because we were not just showing my clip and me talking and my voice coming from the camera. We used the mic to be able to add a voiceover, and I think that really helped. I never used one before, but it was fairly easy to use. I just clipped it onto my jacket and I connected to a phone and I had the phone next to me, and it was very discreet and you can't really notice it. But I think our mic also helped. We had a scene we wanted to get the sound of boots echoing on an empty hallway, which creates a lot of suspense. And our mic was able to pick that up. And we also had the mic pick up the sound of like knives clanging and a zipper closing to also create suspense while our main antagonist gets ready. And I think it worked very well. We were able to get very clear sounds, and we didn't have to use Foley sounds. So we didn't have to add different sounds and then match it up after. It was really easy to use. Our Google survey. So obviously, our Google survey, we were able to send it to all of our classmates through Remind, which is what our teacher uses to contact us. But it was really easy. We just have to send them a link and they can fill out our survey. So we sent them a survey after we had showed them our rough cut, and we obviously had questions about and asked them for their opinion. It was very, very helpful, I think, because we had questions about music, we had questions about certain cuts, and we got a lot of feedback from our peers. We also got the feedback in person, but the Google survey, we were able to see what most people thought and why they thought it. And some people might not have said it out loud, but it really helped us. We got new song suggestions from our peers. Some suggested new cut that we should use and how to edit, and they also told us what they liked about our film, which was very reassuring. And these are some questions that we have. We asked them like to rate our film, what genre they believed our film fit and all that. And it was very reassuring to have that from our peers. So lastly, lastly, we use YouTube. I think a lot of people are familiar with YouTube, but we used it to share our final product as well as our rough cut, and as well to present our videos like this one, for example. But one other weakness with WordPress was that you had to buy a subscription in order to input videos that are longer than 5 minutes. And obviously our final product is only 2 minutes, but like some of our critical creative reviews could be longer than 5 minutes, and we can't just upload our videos like directly from our phones. YouTube made it very, very easy to just set up a link, and we were able to embed links into WordPress. We were able to send our film, our rough cut and our final film to people very easily, and it wouldn't take up space from their computer, so it wouldn't be a hassle for them to check out our film and give us feedback. I had never uploaded a video on YouTube until now. It was very, very easy. It takes a little while, but I think it was very helpful, and I definitely believe it's a great way for us to, if our film was ever to be distributed for real, I think YouTube is a great place to put it because it's free and a lot of people are exposed to YouTube, so films can really become popular on there. And that was how my group and I were able to integrate technology into our final project. Thank you.